Howdy y'all.
Hi guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from super shiny RNA music.
Metallic, like Transformers.
Metallica. Deep in the heart of Texas. That's where we're at. All right, FAQ Friday. Sorry about last week. Got a little busy with work.
Yeah, and I wasn't feeling well.
No, she wasn't. It was a hectic week. So here we are. We're back at it. Question number 1.
Yay!
Big John. Hi, Ryan and Angela. Hi, Big John.
Hi, Big John.
Is it true that bass players have no soul? Number 2, tuner pedal or clip-on? Which one is better? Well, it's a popular misconception that bass players have no soul. They actually have no talent. The only way a bass player would have no soul is if they were a ginger bass player. And I think that's the only way that works. But no, contrary to popular belief, they do have souls.
I would hope so, because our son is one.
That's right. And he's not a ginger.
Nope.
Not that there's anything
He
wrong
was
with
when
it.
he was a baby.
He was.
When he was first born, he came out, like, with the red.
He had some curly red hair, didn't he?
He did. He phased out, thank you, Jesus.
He morphed out of that.
Thank you, Jesus.
As far as tuners go, I think they both have their place. Pros and cons. I like using my pedal board tuner most of the time, but I use the clip-ons too in situations where I don't have my pedal board. And the clip-on's really nice because it's always there, no matter what. And think about it, even if you're kind of far away from your pedal board, if you're on a stage or something, you have a 20-foot cable, you know, the tuner's right there. So I say both. Get both.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Clip-on tuners are like 20 bucks. You can get a nice D'Addario one for like $20.
Yeah.
Great. I like the floor ones
From
though.
us.
You can buy one from Howdy Music. Yeah, we'll ship one to you. As long as you're in the United States.
That's true.
International. Well, no, you just say. Thanks, Big John.
There you go.
Aaron Anthony. Hi, dude.
Hi. How are you, sir?
It's probably excellent.
I'm sure he is.
Ryan, I already have a couple of single cut guitars and want something slightly different, but I also like the color options on the ML2 better, along with it being string through body. All that being said, what would you choose between the ML2 and the ML3 Modern or Traditional? Well, I think we just answered that question earlier this week. For my birthday.
For his birthday?
I got an ML3 not Modern, Traditional.
What'd you get?
The ML3 Traditional.
Okay.
In blue.
In blue azul.
Yeah. Now, I just picked that because it's kind of different from the other guitars I have. The ML3 Modern is really good.
Really good.
And it's got the humbuckers, it's got a great neck. I think you would really dig that one, actually. But I have a lot of guitars that are already dual humbuckers, that kind of thing. And so the Traditional appealed to me because it was slightly different. So, I don't know, and I'm a sucker for carved tops. So as much as I like the ML2, man, that ML3 Modern, dude, I think maybe that might work good for you. We'll see.
There you go.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
Low Ender. Hey, he's a new questioner.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a question from Low Ender.
I don't know.
He's probably a bass player. Oh. Hi, Ryan and Angela.
First and last question after that bass comment.
He's not coming back. Sorry. My best friend's a bass player.
Yeah, and our son.
And our son is a bass player. So we love bass players. Hi, Ryan and Angela. I have a question about guitar and bass strings. How long can strings be kept in their packaging and still be considered new? As in, they will still play like new. I tend to find something I like or need and purchase more quantity than I need right then if I find a deal. So they might not go on an instrument right away or for years. You know, that's a really good question, Low Ender. It probably depends on the company. I know from D'Addario, most of the strings come sealed, like hermetically sealed in plastic inside of the paper carton. So like, I mean, you have to rip open the plastic to get to them. So I imagine...
And but they don't go, they don't have that sound.
Yeah, I imagine a really long time.
Yeah.
Probably. Now, if you have ones that are just in a little paper sleeve in a paper package,
yeah,
probably not as long.
And I would think it would depend on where it was stored, also.
Yeah. Well, the ones that are sealed up in the plastic, like the D'Addario,
plastic still sweats though.
It doesn't have sweat pores. It probably does.
Yeah.
Now, this is a question I may have to refer to my good friend John Pizzarusso at D'Addario to get a more accurate question, because they know everything. We were talking today, and he was telling me about tension of strings and how they make things, and there's a lot that goes into it. So
I'm sure.
John, answer his question, pretty please, sir. If you're watching this, I need your help. Thanks, John. Thanks, Low Ender.
Thanks.
Asim, hi, dude.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Greetings. Hi, guys. Playing catch up with previous episodes, but enjoying them. Question time. Ryan, have you ever played an uke through your Mesa? If no, then why the heck not? I don't remember if this has been covered before, but are you more a guitar into amp guy, or would you love to have a massive bunch of pedals? Which ones? Angela, have you ever trimmed Ryan's beard while he's asleep? Let's go with the beard question. Have you ever trimmed my beard while I'm asleep?
No, because I love his beard. I love it. I was really upset when he cut it all off. So I really, really love the beardiness. I do. He looks very handsome. It fits him very, very well. So no.
It fits me. No, she's...
No. And I'm not that kind of girl that will do things to people while they're sleeping. I never liked that. I believe on the whole goes around, comes around. What you reap is what you sow.
Karma.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what she does do, though. To them eyebrows.
Oh. I was like, where's this going? Yeah. He has crazy wild eyebrows, you know? Like, and it's not like, you know, like you'll get a few disheveled. No, his will actually, like, it's trying to peel off his face. Like they're trying to escape. And he will have like a good 2 to 3 inches of eyebrow hair, like antennae, you know, growing from his, and then I'll pluck him or trim him, and then he does this. Is that better?
And I'll go.
Is that better? Is that better?
How about now?
Oh, it drives me crazy.
How about now?
And my OCD sets in, and he does it to me. So, but I've never trimmed him in his sleep.
Not about
that's
you.
dangerous.
I would wake up.
That would be scary for him to wake up and I have clippers by his eyeball.
My and tweezers.
Yeah. So no, I've never done that while he's asleep. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have scissors or tweezers next to somebody's
Anything
face
with the blade
while they're
is
asleep.
not wise while someone's asleep. No, but I wouldn't do that to him anyways. I'd be like, brace yourselves, here I come.
She's like, hey, hold on. I'm going to get that eyebrow.
Yeah. And he's like, you got my brain.
It's in the bone.
Oh my God.
It's in the bone.
Oh my God.
You plucked a neuron.
He's like, stop it.
You got a neuron with that one. Oh, so painful. But she makes me look good.
Yes, I do.
She improves my looks, so. Married grooming after 15 years.
Yes. I groomed you before at the beginning.
At the very beginning, she's like, come here.
From day one, I was like, let's make this a routine.
You
You're used to the pain, buddy.
You got an eyebrow that's like this. Let's fix that.
Yeah, I can't handle seeing married men or men that are taken. Ladies, groom your man, okay? I don't know how awful it is to see that guy with long nose hair standing at attention. And guys, pay attention to that. Look silhouette-y, get up close, and yank them hars. And get in the ear hairs, the unibrow, clean this up. I mean, not tweezing, but just nice trim-a-do, and you'll be fine. yeah, those of you who are wondering why you might be still single, that might be it.
Check your ears.
That might be it. If you can braid this, you probably won't be getting anybody soon. Just to let you know.
The problem is you can't.
Sounds mean, but that's tough love.
I can't see ear hair.
Yes.
I can't see.
That's why it bugs me when guys who are with
their wives are supposed to go, hey, honey.
They should be like, suck it in, women. It might be gross, but it's that or your husband looks like Wolfman growing hair all over the place. It's just not right.
Not beard hair. Like
beard hair is fine. I'm talking about nose, the top of the nose.
Nose hair and ear hair.
Yes, if your guy's prone to be a rather hairy man, more than likely he has this going on. Okay? If he has this going on, he has this going on. Groom it.
He's a man. He's got
okay.
testosterone. All right, let's move on.
Sorry. That's a touchy subject.
Yeah, it's making me nervous.
Hold on. Just
nope.
No, he's already been groomed.
I am a lumberjack. Blackjack, I'm Lamau at you too. Probably so right now.
I'm sure you're laughing quite a bit right
Awesomely cute little Chi-Chi dog too. Yep.
Aw,
yep.
thanks.
She is cute. Question for Ryan. What is your favorite fretboard radius to play and why? Question for Angela. Would you rather hear Ryan play drums or guitar? Keep up the great bids. You know, I'm not one of those overly picky guitar dudes who's just like, oh my god, I've got to have a 12.3 radius and 24 point, you know. I don't, radius is never something I've never really given that much thought to. Now, I know that I like a 24 and 3/4 inch scale length on a guitar. I tend to prefer guitars that have, 22 frets. Radiuses doesn't really bother me too much, really. I like whatever it is on like Les Pauls. Whatever that radius is, like on my Explorer and my Gibson-ish guitar, most of my Washburns are kind of like that. So I really like the feel of whatever you typically find on a Les Paul type guitar. I'm not into the super shreddy wizard flat neck stuff. So hope that answers your question. See, I'm gonna have to go look it up now because I don't even know what I prefer. I do like my new ML3 Tradional from Chapman Guitars. It feels really nice.
Nice plug.
So I'm going to have to go look that up and see what it is. But yeah. Angela, would you rather hear me play drums or guitar?
Probably guitar. Because, I mean, it depends. I mean, unless he's like, hey, let me play this drum solo. I mean, it doesn't really float my boat.
Drums just by themselves are not overly entertaining.
No. I mean, they can be. I mean, for the, what is it? Who was it?
Drum solo.
No, what was it? That VHS tape, the tape that you always play. Carter Beauford. We would watch Carter Beauford.
Under the table and drumming.
Yes, he's, for those of you who may not, I don't know if they would know that he's
Dave Matthews
drummer.
His drummer, Carter Beauford.
But and that was entertaining. So drums can be entertaining, but I would prefer guitar because then I could sing along with it.
Yeah.
So if he was playing, then I can sing whenever he's playing. But yeah, I think I'd rather hear you play guitar because then it could be like a song and then I could sing.
I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I play both. I learned to play drums before I learned guitar. I played drums longer. Studied it in college. Got a degree in percussion, and I love it, but I think I love guitar a little bit more. But basically for that reason, because you can't play your wife a love song on a drum set. You can't. But you can play her some pretty chords, tell her how beautiful she is, and how lovely her face is, and I love your brown eyes.
Brown eyed girl.
Yeah. So guitar is good for that. Drums not so much.
Not so much.
But I am a great drummer.
Yes, he is.
No,
I think
I can play a little. I'm not gonna say I'm great because it's YouTube. Everybody go, you suck.
Well, they
Show
suck.
us.
They suck for saying that. So, but no, I would prefer guitar.
Yeah.
Because then that could be like a pretty song.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Unquiet Dave. Hey Ryan and Angela. I'm super excited after just receiving a Trans Black ML1 for my birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the great setup, Ryan. Excellent job.
He does.
You're welcome. I try.
He works really hard.
I try my best to make sure they leave the shop and as best as I can make them. So,
yeah.
Thank you for noticing. I do try very hard. I currently use a Boss Blues driver as my main drive pedal. Do you have a recommendation for a distortion/boost pedal that would partner rather well for it, lead solos, etc.? Also, any tips, exercises for warming up your voice before singing? I'm assuming that's for you. I'll tell you what. You got a text. You got a message. I really like the Corn Star from the Green Carrot Pedal Company. It's a great pedal, and it definitely adds some volume. Like a lot of guitars just add more gain, but it will add some juice.
Yeah.
I don't sell those. Can't get it from me. Unfortunately, you have to contact Andy in the UK at Green Carrot Pedals, and you can buy one directly from him. He'll ship them to the United States.
Right.
It's a crazy pedal. I've been really happy with it. I've never been this excited about an overdrive pedal in really, probably ever.
Ever.
It's great. So I would check one of those out, definitely. All right, tips for warming up your voice before singing? Is that what they said?
Before singing, just your typical, motorboat, lots of scales, arpeggios.
What's that called?
Motorboat. Just your typical stuff.
Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue.
Yeah, enunciations, warm-ups, range warm-up, but not anything that would scratch or
don't go hardcore right off the
crazy
bat.
scratch. We have a CD that I like, Melissa Cross. She has the
Zen of Screaming.
The Zen of Screaming.
Number one,
And
not the second one, but the number one.
the number one
DVD.
The number one.
The Zen of
DVD.
Screaming Part 1.
Part 1, thank you. It has the DVD of the different bands she works with and her actually doing the vocal exercises, but it also has an actual burning disc that you can load into your iTunes or your computer or whatever, and you can actually listen to it. And it has all ranges, from bass, tenor, soprano,
alto,
first and second soprano.
Baritone, yeah.
So, yeah, I would
great
look into that. It's really good. I'm sure you can probably even buy the Melissa Cross, just the warm-ups on iTunes. I'm sure you could.
Probably.
So, I would look into that. They have she has really great technical, a lot of good technique.
Yeah. Now, I studied music in college, and so I was an instrumentalist, but I had to take some vocal class, a couple semesters of vocal stuff, because I might have to teach choir in the state of Texas. With a music degree, I could teach band or choir. So I did have to do some voice stuff. And a lot of friends who are vocal majors and that kind of stuff. And I can tell you, she's legit, that Melissa Cross. Too legit to quit. Yeah, she knows her stuff. Now she works with a lot of heavy metal, screamer type people.
Yes, which is good, because if you can get away with the screaming, I mean, if it trains you enough to get to...
The basic stuff in that DVD that she covers for most of that first part 1 is all very solid, professional vocal technique, warm-up stuff.
Yeah. Technique.
Check that out.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Thanks and quiet, Dave. Enjoy that ML1, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next question.
Awesome.
94 Dodge Dude has a question.
Hi.
Hi, 94 Dodge Dude. What is your opinion on the best brand of shred guitar? Ibanez, Schecter, ESP, LTD, Jackson, etc. And on a totally different genre, what's the best blues amp? Thanks. Man, that's such a loaded question.
Loaded.
Whatever Jeff Loomis plays.
Do it.
That would be Schecter, I guess. So if Jeff Loomis plays it, it's got to be the best shred.
It's approved. 2 thumbs
Whoa,
up.
but wait a minute.
Great holiday fun.
Yngwie Malmsteen plays Fenders, and he's the shred god of everything. So Fenders must be the best shred guitar. Oh wait,
It's a quandary.
No, wait. You got Satriani plays Ibanez, Steve Vai plays Ibanez.
I think it just depends on what you like.
Technical difficulties.
Yes.
Speaking of Ibanez, for a long time, I mean, they were like the shred thing, and I don't think it matters really. I mean, every company makes guitars that have slim necks and a lot of the things that shredders look for, but you can shred on anything. I mean, there are guys who play shred on Les Pauls, so I don't think the guitar matters as much. We like to think it does, and companies definitely like to brand it that way, but I think it has a lot more to do with the player. I think you can find any brand that you'll find a guitar that you like that you can do that style of playing on.
Sure.
So
Sure.
Jeff Loomis. Best blues amp. Jeff Loomis. Whatever Jeff Loomis plays is the best blues amp ever. Man, I don't know. There's all the Fenders, Blues Juniors, and that kind of stuff. Fender makes a ton of great amps. I like the Lone Star by Mesa Boogie. The Lone Star by Mesa Boogie.
Like the boogie.
I like the boogie. That's a tough one to say because it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, old Marshalls. I don't know. I'm not sure. Check with some Fenders. Everybody's gonna say Fenders, but I would, Mesa's got some great stuff, man.
I think it depends on what you like, really.
Yeah, it depends on the sound that you want. It's kind of the same thing. You can kind of play blues on anything.
If you are leaning towards, like you said, a specific sound, you know, if you like it, then you probably will.
Yeah, no, probably not a Randall Satan or a Thrasher, but you know, those are not necessarily blues amps. But you know, there's lots of
want that in my house. It scares me.
Lots of amps, you know, from Fender and Marshall and Ibanez. Satan.
Do I have to exercise?
Exercise the blues demon.
The blues demons right out of that amp.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the shred question. I mean,
yeah,
you can dial amps to get what you want. So find one that you like, dude.
Yeah.
All right. I think that was my answer for that. All right, next, not Carl. Where's Carl? Carl's not here this week. Carl. I think it's Kai. Yes. Durkan. Durkan. Kai.
Okay.
Kai. Hey there, RNA. I just scratched my arm. Hey there, RNA. Love the videos. Here's a question. If you could pick one amp brand, guitar brand, string brand, and pedal brand to choose from for the rest of your life, what would they be? For example, Randall with Dean, MXR, and Ernie Ball. Oh, wow. Ooh. That's a hard one.
Fight. No, it's kidding.
Oh. Brand? I would probably pick ESP. Because they could build me anything that I wanted.
Boo! No.
They could build me. ESP could build me a guitar that's every bit as good as a Les Paul is, or a Flying V, or whatever. So they make some good stuff. Now, what's funny is I only own one ESP/LTD guitar out of all my stable of guitars. But if I'm talking about for the entire rest of my life, that's all I can have. I'd probably go with them because they build the most varied brands out there, and they will build you anything that you want, if that includes custom shop stuff. And so I'd probably go with ESP. D'Addario strings, because I've played everything that there is under the sun pretty much, and I like them. I've settled with them. They make some great strings, and they're a great company. Yeah. So I'm going with D'Addario. Amps, I would probably have to go with Mesa. Creek. Because obviously they make the great thrash, heavy metal amps, but they have amps like the TA30, the Transatlantic, and then the Lone Star, which is a great amp, and they're super durable. I love Mesa stuff. We're not a dealer for them either, so that should mean something. Maybe someday.
I was going to say that.
You read my brains.
I did.
Hopefully, possibly, you never know what the future holds.
Know.
I like them a lot, so I'd love to work with them. So I would probably get Mesa, ESP, D'Addario, and pedals. That's a tough one. Probably Boss, just because They have so many to choose from. You know, there's some great boutique builders out there that do some certain things really, really well. Boss has a sort of really broad spectrum of pedals that if I'm choosing for the rest of my life, well, I'm going to go with somebody who has a lot of options.
This is the last one.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I picked ESP, because they have a lot of options to fit sort of any style of guitar that I would want to ever own. So that's what I would pick. What about you?
I have no choice.
You don't care?
No.
Whatever I pick.
Yes. I go with what the cool kids are doing these days.
I'm the cool kid.
So there you go. I'm a follower when it comes to stuff like that.
You trust my judgment.
I do.
That's what it is.
I do.
She'll play what I play.
Because you would only want the best for me.
That's true. That's true. All right.
So.
Great question, Kai. I've not had that one. That's really good. Thank you, sir. You made me think on that.
Awesome.
All right, Lance Moss. Hey, y'all. I got a couple questions.
I like the y'all.
He said
there.
y'all. Since this video will be going up after the 10th anniversary of Dimebag passing, Ryan, how did you hear about it? And secondly, as not to end on a downer, Pantera versus Damage Plan. Who wins? Keep being awesome. Yeah, man. I was actually at work, and my best friend Paul, the bass player, who's bitter about it, called me, and he's like, dude, I just heard on the radio Dimebag Darrell was killed at a club last night. I'm like, what? No. What are you talking about? So my best friend, Paul, broke the news to me.
He did.
And Angela was there. We were working, we worked at a church, actually, so it's kind of funny that he called me and let me know. And I was pretty distraught about it, actually.
Yeah, you were. I mean, it was like the look on his face and his reaction, I thought family had died. Like it hit him hard. And cried a little bit.
I don't know that I cried. I don't think I cried. I might have got a little blurry vision.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
And because it was sad, and it was brutal, sad. And it was mean, and it was a hard
Horrendous.
way. It was not a good day. And but yeah, we were working, and and I heard him kind of like, no, and just really.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was really hard because you don't want anybody to go, but especially someone that you admire.
Terrible.
To go like that.
Yeah, and as a young dude, I was a teenager in the '90s, and like Dimebag Darrell was like one of my like heroes of guitar playing. It was like Slash.
He's a Texan.
James Hetfield and Dimebag Darrell and Zach Wilder was like I listened. Yeah. I listened to a lot of Pantera in my formative years, so it was very impactful. Yeah. I mean, like there are people who remember like when John Lennon died, they were just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and he introduced it to me because he had a shirt, I think, a Pantera shirt, and I was like, what is that? And he was like, oh, let me
the best
let me let you listen
ever.
to this. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. They do sound pretty good. I can see how you like them. But it was really.
It was very, very traumatic for me, man. So
it was really tough.
Yeah.
It still is to talk about it because it's just not. It's just not right.
I don't listen quite as much as I used to because sometimes it's hard to listen to some of it sometimes now. But as far as Pantera versus Damage Plan, that's pretty easy. This is Pantera. There's no way. I liked a couple. I only liked maybe 2 songs off the Damage Plan CD. I like Save Me and then maybe one other song. It was no Pantera, so that's a simple question. But hey, thank you for asking. Yes, it was the 10-year anniversary just earlier this month, so big deal. You always see me post something about it too. So
yep. Yeah, one of our light switch covers is Dimebag.
Yeah.
In our
got
shop.
it on the wall in the shop. So
show a photo of it.
I will somewhere. He's here watching over us.
Yes, he is.
All right, last question. McAfee 1971. Awesome. I'm in Laredo, Texas. How can I buy a cake?
Awesome. I don't know. It's my mom, my sister who makes them. And
does your mom have an email?
Yeah.
You're not going to give it
I'm not going to give it out.
People be harassing your mom.
I know, McAfee. I'm McAfee. I don't
McAfee
know. I don't know.
1971.
I don't know.
If you really, really want a cake,
Her apartment number.
shoot me an email.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll be the go-between.
And we gotta make sure you're not crazy.
Yeah, RNA music at live.com.
Tell us what you want, and we'll be the go-between.
But yeah, they make amazing. My sister, she does a really good job cakes.
And it's not something she does full time.
No, no,
it's not like
it's not. She doesn't have a bakery. She just does it, by per request even.
Yeah.
But she does pretty much any cake.
They make great cakes, so it's kind of a one-off.
She doesn't do fondant. She thinks it's nasty, and it shouldn't be on a cake. Yeah. So don't ask her for anything crazy that has to do with fondant. Fondant. So, but yeah.
Shoot us an email, and if you really, really, really want a cake, we'll see what we can do.
There you go.
So that was it for today. That was, how long was it? We had the timer going.
I don't know.
My camera kept dying, guys, so I keep having to reset it.
There you go.
32 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna whittle this down in editing, hopefully. So we got to go. I got guitars that I gotta go set up and work on and do stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
I got some Christmas presents to hand out to my girls.
Yeah, you're gonna go hang out with your girls. I gotta work.
Yes.
I gotta keep working. It's that time of year. All right. Thank you guys so much. We love you, and we appreciate all your support and all that stuff and all the questions. Leave us some questions for next week. We're back on the next week's Christmas.
No, this is the season finale of the Q&A until we come back after Christmas.
Yeah. All right. So no FAQ next Thursday, which is Christmas.
We have too much family stuff.
We got stuff to do. We will see you guys next year in 2015. Ta-da! Yeah. Keep the music alive. But ask your questions and we'll answer them next year.
Yes, we'll answer them next year.
All right.
Promise.
Bye.
Bye.